Okay, guys. Welcome to my channel, Live by Midi, guys. Welcome another YouTube video, guys. Crazy. Guys, this morning I woke up at 4:44 and I turned off my alarm and I was like, YouTube, and I looked at that because yesterday before I went to sleep I made a YouTube video and it uploaded it in the night, and I woke up, guys, with these messages. Crazy, guys, crazy. It shows that I'm doing the thing that I should be doing. It shows that this is my purpose, guys. It shows that I am doing God's work. I'm just a vessel, but I'm really good in being me, guys. I'm just really good in letting go of the control and not fearing, and put the camera on my face and, translating that frequency, the words that, the Holy Spirit wants me to say, But the crazy thing is that I was always in total control. I was always in total fear, guys. Who would have thought that I could do this? Who would have thought that I would speak to the camera in English, guys? 1 year ago, my English was really bad, but who would have thought that? That guy that was so lost in fear and control, guys, now letting go your control, my control, and not fearing and just putting out the camera, and making these videos with wisdom from above, guys, from above, And again, when I make these videos, guys, I like the passion, the power, the energy. It fills me up, guys, So, thank you, guys, for, those messages, because that's my fuel. Like I said, guys, I'm always 100% honest, guys. I will never lie, never, ever, ever. I don't want to lie. I want to flow. And when you are in flow state, when the Holy Spirit uses you, guys, you cannot lie. You cannot do this and not think. And you cannot do this when you lie. People that lie tell information, not wisdom, guys. This is from God, and guys, crazy wisdom crazy energy that you give me by those messages. So, this morning I woke up as well, and again I woke up and the Holy Spirit told me to talk about faith. And I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a YouTube video today. I just knew that he wanted me to talk about faith. And I'm going to do that, guys, because I'm telling you, I started doing this lifestyle, and, it's the habits. First you do the habits, then you lock in the habits, then, it's automatically, but you keep doing it, then you start speaking in the camera like I do right now, and then, you need faith. It's the most important thing you can have in life is faith, guys. It is a thing that is not seen, but it is so real, guys. You need to have faith. And this, I see this in my coaching, with the students, that lock in with the habits and, do everything, speak in the camera every day, but the part that having faith, I always say letting go of the ropes, and really believing that if you let go of the control, that, the faith, that what you cannot see, you let go. And, I always say in my coaching calls, it's like, what I do is like, I let go of everything. And what can happen, guys? What is the worst thing that can happen? I give my 100% in my coaching, for this lifestyle, and if it would not work, and I would not make any money, I would be on the street, and I would live in my car, and what is bad about that, guys? Because, I still have God because I have faith, I still in control because I will do my habits in the car, under a bridge, What is the worst thing that could happen, if you really let go, really trust, God 100%? Because it's difficult, guys. I'm telling you, faith is so difficult, giving up, I gave up everything, guys, for faith, for this lifestyle, friends, everything, guys, everything, bad habits, everything, having faith that no matter, if it took 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, that I will eventually have students, guys, I already have students, but, the faith, You know, I cannot explain it, guys, but, you know, your ego will tell you and will try to control you that, you know, it's so, you know, you cannot see it, you know, how is it going to work, you know, and I'm showing this, you know, with these messages to my students, you know, look at me, I'm not giving up, I'm just, you know, I'm just having so much faith, you know, and you will see what happens, guys. You know, people feel my videos. People are, you know, you guys are giving me the messages, you know, my coaching, my students are growing, my family is growing, you know, everybody that gets close to me is growing, guys, you know, because I have faith, you know. You need faith, but not only with, you know, if you want to live your purpose and want to be a coach, or God told you or is showing you that you're a coach, but with everything, guys. You know, when I start reading the Bible, you know, let's say 1 year and 6 months ago, you know, I was reading it. I wanted to believe it, but it was crazy. My ego was telling me, okay, Jesus could do all that, you know, and then he died, and then he, you know, he came back from the dead after 3 days, and I could not see it, so it cannot be true. You know, that's how this world works, guys. If you cannot see it, you know, it's not true. But I gave myself that faith, you know, I need to study it, I need to feel it, you know, something inside told me to, you know, not give up on anything and just read it, and I started to operate from spirit, guys, you know. I started killing my ego and start operating from spirit, and I start reading the Bible, and the words, it's like lighting up. I get goosebumps right now, crazy, guys. Goosebumps is something so spiritual, guys. But, you know, the words, it's like the words light up from the Bible, guys. I cannot explain it. And once I was connected and operating from my spirit, like the words, like it's magic, guys. It's like it's like golden letters, and like it's, I cannot explain it. It's like I feel it. It's the truth. You know, you need to read the Bible with your, when you are operating and connected with your spirit, guys, you know, then your spirit will decode the Bible, and you will see that, you know, having faith that it is 100% true, you know, because I believe, you know, I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Bible. I believe it's 100% true. But I don't believe I know, you know. I'm telling this to Linda, my girlfriend. She is reading the Bible. She's on her way, and I truly believe she will find the path, you know. But she's missing the faith, you know. And again, I see it in the word faith, guys, that, you know, I know, for example, I know I will, you know, I cannot be a prophet in my home country. It's in the Bible, you know. I know that, you know, I will leave this country, and I know it's going to be a different country with the weather's good. I know, but I have faith. You know, Linda's like, what country? I'm like, I don't know. God will show us. I have so much faith, you know, in 1 year, we are going to live in a different country. And she's like, okay, but we need to look Italy, Spain, Miami. What are we going to do? You know, I'm like, God is going to show me, you know. God will show me. I just need to lock in every single day with the habits, with everything, guys. And God will show me the path, you know. When I start to think, you know, when I have more students, when, you know, what will I buy, guys? That's not faith, you know. That's thinking. When you think, it's not faith, you know. When I feel, you know, I will move with my family. I feel that I'm going to be a multimillionaire. You know, I feel it, but I don't think about it. I don't think like, oh, when I have money, more money, I will buy that car or buy that house, and I see myself in that swimming pool, or see myself in a Zoom call with 100 students. Like, no, that's fear. That's not faith. You know, that's control. Faith, you know, feeling it, knowing it, you know. I knew that I am built for something so special. I knew that I'm in this world to do something so great. I know, I feel that I am going to, you know, do something crazy in this world, guys. You know, I'm going to give so many people faith, you know, and I'm just that guy that nobody believed in. I did not believe in myself, guys. My family, nobody around me. If people look at this video right now and they know me, you know, they're like, is that Mike? He's crazy. Guys, I did not believe in myself. Nobody. But I am, guys. gonna do something so crazy, but I'm already doing that, because the Holy Spirit is talking through me and giving the right energy, the right frequency, to the world with the wisdom that the world needs, guys. You need faith. You need faith in God, the Father, faith in Jesus, the Son, faith in the Holy Spirit. And I always say the power of the Holy Spirit, guys, because look what happens when the Holy Spirit, comes in you and, gives that wisdom to the world, guys. It's crazy, guys. It doesn't matter. I start my fast this evening. I fast around 40 hours every single week. Only water and tea, guys, and a little salt, But even if I'm so tired in the fast, when I put the camera on me and the Holy Spirit comes in me, guys, boom, I'm in power. When I have a Zoom call with my students, and I'm fasting, day 2, I'm a little tired, but guys, the Holy Spirit comes in me and like, boom, the passion, the power, the energy. It's crazy. But it's only possible because I have faith, guys, because if nobody believes in me, I have faith. I have 100% faith. I have faith that I am going to the top of the world in life coaching, guys. But it's not me. My dog. Joe. 1 second, guys. Crazy dog. But it's not me, guys. My ego would tell me like, oh, Mike, like I have a dog, guys. It's 15. It's a pit bull, red-nosed pit bull. It's so healthy, guys. He wants to lay where the other dog is laying. Then he puts his nose on a table so he makes noise. Crazy. My ego would tell me, do it over. But I'm not doing it over, guys, because I don't fear. When the Holy Spirit is in me, there is no fear, guys. But the faith is so important, guys. It is something that is not seen, and it is, it's this system, this world, created that, believe the science, science is God, because if you cannot see it, it cannot be true, guys, But I tell people like God created this in like 7 days, 6 days, and the 7 days is rest. Like everything, people can imagine. We are not supposed to understand everything. We are not supposed to know everything, But this world is like, we need to know everything, We are here to follow, to obey, to enjoy, to help, to give the wisdom to the world, to make the right decisions in life. So, again, faith, guys, faith is my, the energy. Faith is for me what keeps me going, because my mind, my ego is always telling me, Mike, how am I going to attract more students? Should we send people messages, or should we invest money, in something that, in reels that people see it more, like, and then I'm like, 100% faith, guys. 100% faith. I do not invest money, in my coaching that people can see me, or the reels are going to be seen more views. No, guys, I'm never going to send people messages, come to my coaching. No, guys, I'm attracting everything because I have faith. Faith in God, faith in Jesus, the Son, that, is God revealed in the flesh. Faith in the Holy Spirit, faith in the Trinity. But I also have faith in myself, that I have made the right decisions, that I do not listen to fear, guys. I have faith in everything, guys. And faith is what you guys need, You need the habits. You need to lock in, One day it's going to be automatically. You need to speak on the camera like I do, guys, You need to let the Holy Spirit use you, But that's what you need. But then faith, guys, This is the most important thing. Faith, if you are going to live your purpose, the devil is going to, do everything it can to not let you live your purpose. That's why I lived in fear. That's why I lived in control. That's why I lived in lust, because the devil did everything, to not let me find my purpose, to not find, and use, the devil took me out of the power. So, I could not do this, I had a fear of a camera, guys. You need to understand, I don't have pictures of my whole life because I feared the camera, I always believed I was ugly or this or that. I always gave a feeling, to myself. But guys, It's the devil. That's why I tell you, if you fear a camera, it's your superpower is behind that. Your superpower is behind the fear. Kill the fear. But understand, guys, I need to tell you, when you read the Bible, this is what my ego was telling me, to me, like, okay, I need to change everything in one day because I was a sinner. I am a sinner. I'm growing every day, but you cannot change everything in one day if your program, is totally different. But what is very important, guys, is your intention. Your intention need to be pure, You need to really feel and know that you're going to change step by step, You cannot do everything at once, guys. You cannot do the habits, speak in the camera, live completely perfect, like the Bible, but your intention, because God knows your intention, guys. Your intention need to be pure. God needs to know that you are working to a better person, to a better life. So you can help the world with your purpose, guys. Crazy in energy again. It's crazy, guys. What happens? I'm telling you guys, you guys, don't know the person I was, never. I was so afraid of camera, guys. When I walked in the city and people were looking at me, in a city with a lot of people, I started to think so much. I didn't even know how to walk, guys. I was like, how do I walk? Like, people are looking at me, when I want to talk to a woman or she talked to me, I started saying different words because I was thinking so much. I was lost in fear, guys, Look at me now, guys. In power. And this is what this lifestyle can do, guys. If it can do it for me, it can do it for you guys, I'm not better than anyone. I'm just really good in being me, I'm really good in killing it with habits. I'm really good in not listening to any feeling. So guys, crazy video. Crazy, crazy. Guys, I'm going to upload it right away. So I hope you guys like it, guys, if you like it, comment, give a comment, I truly, it gives me so much energy and power if people just, put a comment, guys, it's, even if you don't like it, it's perfect. I don't give a feeling to something negative. I don't care, guys, but, you can like, you can subscribe, guys, if you want coaching, guys, but you can do everything for free because I will speak everything, I will give to the world for free, guys. I'm doing this to help you guys truly. But if you want coaching, guys, you can DM me on my Instagram, Live by Midi. We can work one-on-one, guys. I have two types of coaching, the VIP and the phase 1. So you can DM me, we can talk about it. But guys, have a wonderful day. God bless, and let's go.